Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Needy Nerds prison, where today I think we're doing alright. We've still got some infected dudes rolling about, which we can we'll just park the paramedics about and see what they can muster. There is a nice look, there's a natural choke point here, and there's a natural choke point like right here, I guess. So we'll just, as these boys filter in for their dinny, we'll make sure that there's some dudes floating about to like look after them, make sure that they don't, you know, die. We do have some deaths though, and I'm pretty sure I heard a dog. Alright. Yeah, there is a dog that's currently attacking someone. I can't see who that is. Yep, they have been mauled to death. No, that was the dog handler. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that was, but the dog did just attack someone. Maybe it was this guy? Yeah, Paul Mead. Because he probably killed this dog handler. And that seems to be the standard thing, right? If you kill a dog handler, oh, these guys still need treating. There's one there that's okay, but could you guys pop in here, please? And just like hover about and check out, needs treating, treated. Okay, so we've gotten most of these guys, but there's still one or two that need looking after. Could you please look into that for me? Treated. Where? No? I'm not sure. This guy. Here, look, go check this guy out. See what you can do for him. Yeah? Good, okay. Pull him out of the shower while he's all naked and shove a needle in his butt. That's the best way to do it. Okay. So I think what I want to do this episode is get back to the other thing that I really needed to concentrate on, which was giant staff room 12 million. Yeah? Yeah, totally. So let's go ahead and get that up and running. That can be marked as a staff room. I suppose I could mark it as a staff canteen. Would that help? I suppose it could. Let's try. I mean, we've got plenty of staff rooms. Let's try a staff canteen. I mean, maybe this, with its larger size, can help us to, like, feed more dudes at the same time, right? I guess that makes sense? I'm not sure. Okay, but we're going to need a couple of tables, and we'll just donk those in like that, get ourselves a couple of lights, lovely jubbly, have a couple of benches for them, because why not? And a couple of serving tables that can just go down the outside wall like this. Do we need 4 or 5? Probably not, right? I mean, it's probably overkill, but screw it. Let's do it. Let's overkill this and see what we can do about bringing staff needs totally under control. Totally under control. That's what we want. All right, cool. So that's done. Let's quick build that. And we'll get these benches plonked down here and here. And you know what? I'll just max this out. That's fine. That's totally fine. We can put some other stuff in here, like benches and stuff, and, you know, alright, I'll tell you what. A couple of sofas? Here you go, guys. There we go. A couple of sofas there. I have a couple of sofas down the bottom here. That should be fun as well. We may as well get a drinks cabinet. Like, that can go there. I don't know, you need it in a staff room. Whoops. You need it in a staff room. I don't think you need it in a staff canteen. Oh dear, there are prisoners in here. Okay, guys, look, I kind of need this to be for my staff. Could you get out, please? Guys, look, I'm happy that you're reading your books. That's lovely. But really, I'm trying to feed my staff here. So if you could just POQ, that would be delightful. Right. Now, here comes the staff food. Lovely staff meals, sandwiches and packets of chips, and, you know, there'll be some fresh fruit here as well. Excellent. So, staff now have a delightful level of stuff. This is fairly grubby in here, though. And here. I mean, we've got a big cleaning cupboard, and we do have some dudes deployed to it, don't we? Yes. So, why then is that not getting cleaned? Do I just need to bite the bullet? First of all, what's going on here? We just lost a guard. Okay, so you're going up to maximum security. Thank you. Do we need some more janitors? I feel like we kind of do, hey. I feel like we need to, like, double that number. Because these guys just aren't keeping up with what's going on. And if I look at needs, so how are my staff actually feeling at the moment? Right, so food's still high. Environment's kind of high. And then bladder and bowels. Oh, I tell you what, guys. I tell you what. Let's do that for you as well, right? We go objects. We get some toilets. And we can just run a line of toilets down here. I mean, they're not going to be pretty. They're not going to be great. But they'll do the job. You know? And by job, I mean poo. Because that's what these guys are going to need to do. And that's what those toilets will help them out with. I can see... Chief, you're not doing me a solid here, mate. You're not doing me a solid here at all. I really need you to go and have a chat to these people and settle them down, right? I mean, I could leave this cranked up a little bit higher, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Don't be stupid. Did I just see some yellow guys rolling around? I'm pretty sure that I just did. Let me just grab a guard and we'll check it out. Because, oh, that's right. These were the guys that I classed up, but then decided that I didn't want to do the protective custody thing because it was critically not doing me any good. Like I had just had too many sick dudes, and it would have taken me too long. Oh, hello. Oh, this place is patrolled. Paroled. My God, why do I always do that? Does this need to be patrolled? And does it need all of these prisoner uniforms? Because I'm pretty sure that at the moment, if I look at the needs of my my prisoners, clothing is... It's not bad, but that's not great. It ain't great at all. Recreation seems to be a bit of a problem that we might need to address. But I feel like... First of all, the deployment on this needs to go back to shed. And I feel like maybe this area needs to be de-roomed. We might leave it on for now, just in case there's any overflow. But I kind of feel like, for starters, these guard patrols need to go. We don't need those in there. And this is in the staff canteen. That desperately doesn't need to be in there. And I tell you what, no, I am just going to de-room this. I'm going to de-room this for now. I hope I don't regret this. I hope we don't, like, get the need for overflow of prisoners, but we'll soon find out, right? With that out of the way, we'll carry back to here. Now, how can we give these chaps a bit more recreation? Should we build them a huge common room? I feel like that'd be nice. Because at the moment, they're just hanging out in the canteen and just soiling themselves all over the floor, which is not ideal, to be told. That is not ideal at all. So I feel like, yeah, maybe another slice of this big old holding cell, if we then go ahead and go, okay, well, put a concrete wall down like this, and then if we clear indoor area here, then this can be the mega common area with... There was a tunnel there. That's interesting. That must have been from when it was a dormitory. Okay. Well, we may as well... Oh, and speaking of which... Ah, pretty fireworks. Lovely. Okay, cool. And that's all done. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your cooperation. Go back to sleep. And we're going to spend our time removing tunnels. Oh, we've had an escape. Ooh. Someone's made it past the wire and out to freedom. So someone did manage to build a tunnel that stretched all the way. Let's roll this through. Ooh, I've been so distracted with other things. I forgot to do my my shakedowns for a while. But it's okay. It was only one escape. There's only one escape. It's not too bad. But we do need to keep an eye on that. These tunnels are starting to get a little bit more aggressive. I wonder, should I do this? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that and see if that's going to help us out. Another layer of big old fence line to just stop them from tunneling. Because we put this wall there, and then they started repathing towards this edge. So now that there's two layers there, I don't know how many layers it's going to need before they start trying to tunnel out towards the fence, like the road side. But I think it's worth investigating. It's worth tinkering with and playing with and finagling with and seeing what we can do about figuring out how to dissuade these chaps from doing the naughties. I think that's probably a good idea. Okay, great. So, the new wall is going in. This is almost done, but somehow we've missed a little section of wall here. That's fine. And now we can go ahead and plan out what will become the mega common room for minimum security. So that's going to go in like this. We're going to double check. It is still shared. I will put that to min-sec once these walls go in, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. There we go. And thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate it. So let's change the deployment and change this out to min-sec. And then in here, we are going to have the following objects. What are we going to have? Phone booths. Yes, we're going to have some phone booths down like that, but not there. Thank you very much. Chief, what's up? Yes, another strike. Yes, okay. And they didn't go on strike. Okay, excellent. That's always nice when they do that. We're going to have the mega pool hall down the bottom end of town here. I reckon that'll be fun. Yeah, look. Ugh, man. These guys just aren't going to know what hit them. And I reckon we need a whole bunch of big TVs. Yeah? So we're going to put them... I can't remember how big the bloom is on them. Let's check... Let's check on the one that's up... Where was it? In here? So it's kind of... a bench and a half-ish. 1.75 benches. I'm not sure exactly how to measure that. It's fine. We've got this one here now. So that seems to be accurate. That seems to be correct. And what we can do is just then get in with some chairs here. And then... Alright, so it's like from here to here. That's cool. And then out to like there. Yep, we might be able to squeeze in one more row. Right, so there is the mega TV watching area. I think we need some toilets in here, guys. I think we need some toilets for you. Don't worry. We're going to pop those in down this wall here. And then in the center here, we're going to have a whole bunch... Do we have a whole bunch of weights benches? Or do we have some more TV zones? I reckon some more TV zones, honestly. I think that TV idea is probably going to do us more good than harm. Alright. And it does look like so far there were a bunch of guys that were using it. So let's, I'll tell you what, let's get some lights in here first. Because it is a bit dingy in here. So let's plonk in some lights like, I guess this, and I guess like this. And then we'll have like one over every pool table, as is the pool table way. And yeah, let's do another TV watching area. So another big TV, which can go this way this time. And we'll have that like there. And when that goes in, we'll add some more chairs for that one. And then what we'll do is we'll set up some weights benches in the... like in any spare areas that are floating about. Probably pop in a heater or two as well. We'll plumb those up when we figure out where the hot water is. But yeah. So, here we go. That's going in. And we can spread that up to there. Good. And to there. Excellent. And we'll just ripple the rest of these in like this and that. To 2 more rows. Done. There we go. TV area number 2 complete. We'll have some weights benches stretched across this section here. And then... I mean, this is probably kind of unnecessary considering there's a whole bunch of weights benches like out in the main canteen. But just to provide them with a little alternative, right? So we can have Bold and Beautiful on this TV, and then like who's the boss over here? I reckon that'll be excellent. I think these guys will absolutely love it. We need some hot water pipes set up as well, and they can probably just connect down to this boiler at the bottom here. And there was one at the top which is already connected. Spectacular. Good. I think we got this. I think that should help to take care of the recreation needs. As soon as it becomes work-free time. It is currently sleep time, so we can do a roll call. Oh. I was too quick. Too quick off the draw. Because everyone was still out and about doing other things. So let's give them a little bit of time to get settled. We'll wait for a moment, wait for them to start misbehaving. And then what we'll do is go bonk. Check all of that out. Send them back to bed. That's fine. Oh, now they're going for this fence line again. That's interesting. That's interesting how that changes up. Okay. And I feel like it's time, while that's all happening, and I'll tell you what, we'll do a quick blonk. Wow. That's pretty terrifying. That's actually getting very out of hand now. Okay, it's fine. We'll just blonk that up like that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to get in here. I'm going to do a couple of things. First of all, I can hear some more tunnels being discovered, but that's okay. I'm going to quietly ignore that. I am going to clone out like this time, right? Actually, like this. Yes. Okay, good. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try cloning these cells up, and that doesn't include the wall. Okay, cool. But it does include the wall on this side. So I'm going to clone these cells, but without the doors, so they won't count as cells and people won't get put in them. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And that includes the wall so they can go there. Chief what, mate? Alright, cool. It's a real strike this time. Let's get into policy. I always click on the wrong place for that. 3, 4, 5. Back down you go. Seems to be a bit of a daily occurrence. I have actually experimented with setting their pay rate at 0, and they still get upset with me. So it does seem that it's just the way that things are going at the moment. It's just, they just dislike me. They don't like what I'm doing. Even with a mega canteen, even with all the breaks that they could possibly need, they are still very upset with the prison and working in the prison. And, you know, look, if you don't like your job, don't do it. And I'm not saying, like, don't do your job. I'm saying you find a different one. Like, if it's seriously not something that you enjoy, walk away. That's my advice. Take it or leave it. Cool. So that's taken care of. We can get a couple of these ones up here as well. So that can go like this, and then this. Excellent. So these should actually be assembled relatively quickly. Because it seems to me, after watching back a few things, it seems to me that workmen getting stuck behind doors was kind of what was causing us the grief. That was kind of what was, like, you know, causing most of the problems. And yeah, that's what we want to try and avoid. Okay, so this is all taking shape. There's a lot of deliveries here. I think we might potentially be well off because I just basically did, you know, the same thing that I did last time, which is to queue up 1,000,001 deliveries and then go, oh no, why isn't anything getting delivered? So that's fine. We can just stretch that out. We can have another one in here as well. Why not? Yep, there we go. The boxes just teleport in. Okay, cool. So, we'll let that carry on. There are some dudes in here that are watching TV. Well, this guy seems to be just reading. This guy is Alexander Henderson. Look at that face. Oh, no, it's Xander. Ah. A mild-mannered university mathematics instructor until he snapped after being asked for the umpteenth time to explain why 3 minus 9 equals 0. Implies that x equals 3 in a calculus class. Oh, 3x minus 9 equals 0. Yeah, x equals 3. Yeah, that's 9 times minus 9. 3x minus 9? Yeah, it's my... Oh, okay, alright. Alright, I'm obviously not a maths guy. Just ignore me. I did see that one of them was overheating, though. What's going on with temperature down here, guys? Let's have a look at this. Temperature. 26 degrees. Oh dear. 27 degrees. Ugh. That is a bit of a spot of bother. A spot of bother, friends. Is it just the kitchen that's doing this? Or, I mean, it does look like it's the kitchen bleeding this way a little bit. And then as we go up, yeah, the whole kitchen is just, like, really warm. Like, really super warm. Or the whole prison, the whole kitchen. Gordon Bennett. You know what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's even really warm up here. But there's not really any way... Why did I just hear power drop? Why did we just lose power somewhere? Guys, what happened? Was it these... Wow, my game is really struggling today. So it was this guy here, was it? Okay, that's fine. Utilities. let's get a couple of additional capacitors just plonked into place here. We'll just get 3, and we'll max those out. Hopefully this will give us what we need to do. Well, give us what we need to do what we need to do. And that should be fine. So we'll let that run. We'll let these guys build the rest of these cell blocks out. We've got all of our things done and dusted. I think if I set up some guard trolls through here, like they are in the other cell blocks, I think that'll be a good idea. Right, so we can plonk that in like that again. Excellent day. And then during sleep time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Good. Wow. This cell block is just almost there. It's almost there. How are we doing needs-wise? How are these guys doing? Sleep is okay. Food is a bit of a problem. You know what? I'm going to try one last thing for the food side of things. We're going to set this to low and low. It's going to potentially make them a little upset because they're accustomed to a higher level of food. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're going to have to, like, let it run and just find out. We're going to have to let all of this up here run and find out how that goes. I'll tell you what, now that we've got, because these guys have just come online, now that we've got some additional cash, I'm going to take this up to 60 workmen and see if that helps us out. Chief, what's up, mate? Yet again? Of course they are. Of course. Let's raise them up. 3, 4, 5. And we'll drop them down. Back down to 90%. That's fine. I mean, it's... Quite frankly, I really should be considering leaving that at a higher level. Seeing if I can get them to behave themselves, but in my experience, that hasn't really made a whole heck of a difference. Oh dear. Would you guys like to come and go? Is that not connected? How long has that not been connected? Oh, Astro. Oh, bless. Alright, let's connect that up. Oh, it is connected. What's the problem then? Is it that it needs power? No. Well, it doesn't say that it needs power. Let's connect it to power and see if that makes a difference. Because maybe that's required? I'm not sure. Well, I can't see a little dot on it, which to me means that it's probably not got power. So let's double check this. And maybe installing this power line all the way down. See, now this one's missing as well. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. So I did connect it, but, I mean, it's technically inside a building, but it technically wasn't good enough. Oh, my word. I think I'm just bringing the game to its knees at the moment. There's just too much stuff going on, and it's not quite handling things. Maybe we can do a cheeky shakedown, which is going to slam my guards. Wow, there are 3,342 places that need to be searched in this prison. That is a whole heck of a lot of stuff that needs searching. And, oh man, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, like, do this. Right? This is just so extreme. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to have a little crack at this and see what we can do about getting this this search at least partially done. We can find some more tunnels down in this area. I mean, I could just wait until sleep time. When's the next sleep time? Alright, 8 PM. We could probably wait until sleep time, but look, it's probably not a bad idea to check for contraband at least every now and then. It just takes a long, long time because of how many dudes we have. And how... sorry, not how many dudes. How many dudes we have? Like, we've only got 100 and something guards, like 75 regular guards, and they're trying to search 3,342 places, which, based on my previous experience, is not quite enough. You know, I kind of want 200 guards to be able to shake down a prison of this size. Maybe a little bit more. But that's not something that's really... You know what? It kind of is. It kind of is. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get 120 guards. And hopefully that'll assist with the doing of the searching. at a slightly faster rate. Maybe. Whew, okay, good. So that's taken care of. This common room is doing a good job now. These guys seem to be actually kind of enjoying themselves, which is nice. How you doing, dead meat? Doing okay? Watching some TV? Excellent. Excellent. But these guys are reading, but, you know, I personally can't read when I'm in front of the TV. I can't concentrate on a book while the TV is, like, tootling, cafoodling about in front of me. It tends to sort of distract me. Because I tend to, like, my brain just keeps getting drawn towards the television. Like, hey, look at this shiny, flashy thing that's going on. You know? And it's, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe some people can read with the television on. That's just fundamentally how I behave when I'm reading a book. It just doesn't work for me. Right, so the shakedown is coming along. It looks like we've got the bulk of the core of the prison done. Now we just need to get the mega block completely searched up, which is happening. It is happening, and it looks like all the deliveries have basically been done, which means that these rooms down here are almost ready to come online, which is pretty amazing, I have to say. So now all I have to do is clone up the doors for this section, place them all in, then mark the whole area as rooms, and we should be good to go. Am I reading that right? I think we're going to need to look at the power situation in here, but we can do that after we've finished with the staff, because they're on strike again. Policy, pay raise. Good. We'll leave it there, guys. I'll tell you what, we'll leave it there at minus 39. I know that it hasn't made a difference in the past, but look, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. This can be turned back on now. We have had some deaths which have occurred. Oh, did you overdose? Silly Stanzi. Mate, you were just watching TV all happy and nice like. What happened? What happened? Is it down here where it is down here? Okay, roll call. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Alright. And we can let that go. We've had another death. One of the prisoners has been detected in a tunneling activity. He is still marked as escaping, but that's okay because he has... No? Remy? What are you doing, mate? Have you given up? Okay, good. He has murdered someone. It says escape attempt murder. So he needs to be put into a higher security level, I suppose. But that's okay. Oh, hello. Oh, look. Busby, mate. Managed to make it out to the fence line and then decided to do a runner down this way to try and get out. But was kindly reminded by the sniper that that was maybe not a good thing to do. Okay, cool. So let's get these tunnels removed, or at least the ones that we've found. There's quite a few. There's quite a few. But we can just quickly get those done. Another death. Yeah, just another escaper who's decided that he needs to give someone a bit of a biff before they put him down. It's not too much of a strain. It's not too much of a strain. We can deal with that. Okay, cool. Let's do clone, and we'll get a bunch of doors. Ideally, without a tunnel underneath them would be nice. I'm just saying. I think that'd be a good idea. And then we'll get that to go like this, and then this. You know what? I should probably do right across the corridor, shouldn't I? Like this. Yes. Okay. So that can go there, and then there. And we can just repeat this all the way down. There will be a few deliveries based on this, but it won't be as bad as what we're used to. It won't be that, like, mega 7 trillion items that are queued up to be installed and take up all of the delivery rooms outside. We have run out of cash, which isn't great. Which isn't great. We may have to wait for the parole period tomorrow before we can complete this. But that's okay. That's okay. We can just keep an eye on things. It is eat time. It is the midnight snack. The boys have gotten up. They're doing their thing. Everything seems to be hunky-dory. It does look like we've gotten rid of our infected prisoners, so we can let these guys go on their merry way, which is great. And, yeah, let these guys grab their little midnight snack, do what they need to do, grab a pee, grab a poo, and we'll see them all in the morning. And I will see you in the morning, friends. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.